Death is supposed to be the end, a final, irreversible state confirmed by science, law, and time. Medical reports are filed, certificates are signed, and life for everyone else moves on. But what if the records are wrong? According to official files, buried in archives and dismissed as anomalies, certain individuals were declared dead. Their stories were closed. But days, sometimes years later, they spoke again. Our first case begins in a sterile hospital environment. A man, a husband and father, is involved in a severe car accident. After days in intensive care, he succumbs to his injuries. The time of death is recorded. A certificate is issued. His family begins the gut-wrenching process of mourning, accepting the unacceptable. 3 days after his funeral, his wife's phone buzzes. A new voicemail. She almost ignores it, but something makes her press play. A faint, raspy voice filters through the speaker. It's weak, distorted by static, but it's undeniably him. He sounds confused, asking where he is, why it's so dark. The call ends abruptly. She replays it, her heart pounding. It's his voice. She contacts the hospital, frantic, demanding answers. They check their records. The morgue is empty. The paperwork is all in order. They offer condolences for her grief, suggesting it might be a cruel prank or a technical glitch. The official story remains unchanged. He is dead. But the voicemail, a digital ghost on her phone, tells a different story. The second case takes us to a remote, rural highway. A single-car accident on a rain-slicked night. Emergency services arrive to find the driver, a young woman with no vital signs. She is pronounced dead at the scene. Due to the remote location and the clear circumstances, the process is swift. She is buried in the local cemetery a week later. Life in the small town returns to its quiet rhythm. 6 months pass. One evening, her parents' landline rings. The caller ID displays their daughter's old cell phone number, a line that had been disconnected for months. Her father answers, his hand trembling. For a few seconds, there's only silence, a strange, hollow sound like wind in an empty room. Then a voice. It's her voice, but flat, devoid of emotion. It says just one sentence. I was not allowed to come back. The line goes dead. They try calling back, but the number is out of service. A police trace confirms the call was impossible. It originated from a signal tower that hadn't registered any activity from that number. The official explanation was a network error, a phantom signal. But for the parents, it was a message from a place they couldn't comprehend. Our final account is perhaps the most unsettling. It doesn't involve a frantic phone call or a grieving family. It involves a name in a government database, flagged as deceased for over a decade. An analyst performing a routine data cleanup stumbles upon the file. The subject was declared dead from natural causes years ago. All associated accounts were closed, his digital footprint erased. The analyst is about to archive the file permanently when an internal system notification pings. A new email has just arrived, sent to a government inbox that hadn't been active in years. The sender? The email address of the deceased man. Curiosity overtakes protocol. The analyst opens it. The email is short. It references a classified project the man had worked on, mentioning specific code words and inside jokes that only a handful of people would ever know. It was proof of identity beyond any doubt. But it was the last line of the email that froze the analyst to his core. It read, "Do not update the records." No explanation, no further contact. The file remains open, a paradox in the system. A ghost in the machine who insists on staying dead. These are not ghost stories. These are documented anomalies, glitches in the finality of life itself. The voices on the line, the words on the screen, they are real, they exist. But the people they belong to, according to every official measure, do not. So if death is the definitive end, if the records are absolute, then who is making the call? Who is sending the message? And what truth are they trying to tell us? Thank you for watching. If you have ever experienced something you can't explain, share your story in the comments. And be sure to subscribe for more investigations into the unknown.